trying to move away from using TikTok, and I don't want people to be giving their hard earned money to TikTok because TikTok takes 90% of the money that you donate. So if you donate £20, what? How much they get? How much they get up? No, if you donate 100, let's do like 100. That's easier. So if you donate $100, TikTok gets $90. I get $10. If you donate 100 on Twitch, I get 70. Twitch get 30. If you donate 100 on YouTube, I get 70. YouTube gets 30. So that's. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jose. That's so nice of you, man. Thank you. One second, let me just look at this. Okay, I still need that. I got paper around me that I'm like, do I fucking still need that? Yeah, I do. 1 second. I'll just rip this out. Boop. I'll put this down for Monday. 1 second. Monday. Subs. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Jose. But on PayPal, if you donate, it's better to put it through as friend and not a service, because if you put it through as a service, I get a service charge. If you want to do it like that, that's totally up to you, but I prefer it if I didn't get the service charge, so there's that. And another reason why I demonetized my TikTok is because I got monetized on YouTube. If you didn't know, I got monetized on my YouTube channel. Let's go. Yay. So happy. I said as soon as I got my YouTube monetized, I'd close down my monetization on TikTok, because TikTok is gone to the dogs and I don't know how much longer it'll last. So I'm jumping ship, because I don't even see the point in putting hard work into videos on TikTok anymore, because it's not fair. It's not fair. Like, I know girls that are getting like £10,000 per video if their video blows up. And I have to do this, I have to work just as hard for free. I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that, man. I don't know if that sounds like bad, if that sounds like bad of me, but is it not, do you not think it's like super disheartening watching someone get paid for the hard work that you do for free? When I can put up the same video over on YouTube and I might have a chance? What do you guys think? Do you think I'm being fair, or do you think I'm being greedy, or what? Just out of curiosity. Because I've been thinking about it since yesterday, since I got monetized. Okay. Because it does annoy me. Because I was literally about to upload a video on TikTok this morning, just there before I went live. And I was just like, I don't want to. Because why would I upload it on TikTok when I can upload it on YouTube? Yeah, I'm like, no. And if I put it up on TikTok, then most of you awesome people are going to watch it on TikTok. And then if I post the same video on YouTube, then you're not going to like it as much if you've already seen it over on TikTok. So I'd rather just put it up on YouTube, honestly. It's just not fair that the only people that TikTok pay are Americans, Canadians, and the Eurovision countries. So it has been disheartening, and I just don't want to anymore, honestly. Sorry. That's just me trying to be nice and tell you guys honestly how it is. It's just how it is. I'm still gonna go live on TikTok, but I'm gonna take the monetization off my TikTok. Like, people aren't going to be able to give gifts. People aren't going to be able to subscribe to my TikTok. I'll just say, if you want to come and support me, come and join us on YouTube or come and join us on Twitch, where I'm also live. Because I'm not going to be putting up as many videos on TikTok anymore. And a lot of creators aren't putting up videos on TikTok anymore. I know so many big American creators that have left TikTok last week, and it's because there's no such thing as freedom of speech on TikTok anymore, and there's a lot of their videos are being taken down for hate speech, when it's just like random videos that have absolutely nothing to do with, like, you know, when my videos used to be like done for like actual content, when there was nothing going on in my videos. The same thing is happening to guys I know, and they're getting hate speeched because they have other videos where they'd be talking about, like, you know, how what America is doing is wrong in the Middle East right now. Absolutely wild. So they've just come, and one guy specifically, I'm not gonna say who it is, but specifically, I know one creator. He's got 1.3 million followers. He's a big account for, like, he's like, you know, an ad hoc journalist, like, you know, like a lot of TikTokers are, and he was owed this month $6,000 from TikTok. Like, TikTok owed him $6,000 for, like, TikTok shop and promoting small businesses, because he likes promoting small businesses, and that's what he's about on his channel, like getting news out to average Americans that aren't going to get the news because, you know, big news outlets aren't doing these stories because propaganda. But he also likes supporting small businesses. So $6,000. Do you know how much TikTok sent him? And aren't disclosing where the other money is. Guess how much TikTok's sending him. Guess how much. Guess how much, guys. We don't have TikTok shop in Finland. I have never even seen TikTok shop. They sent him 1,000 out of 6,000. And he has no idea where the other 5,000 went. And he's contacted TikTok support, and they aren't even getting back to him. So he's decided that this is barnacles, and he's gone, and he's not putting any videos up on TikTok anymore. And he's going to be only doing his lives on X and another site. I don't know that I don't know the other site that he's going to be streaming on now. But it's really sad because he had such a good account, and I was really sad to see him go. But sure, look, if he's doing what's best for him as a creator, then good for him, like, at the end of the day. But it's happening to a lot of big creators on TikTok now. So if you're wondering why your favorite creators, if they're big creators, aren't, like, putting up a lot of videos on TikTok, they're probably over on YouTube or Twitter, or I don't know if Insta pays you, but they're probably on Twitter, or YouTube is the first place I go looking for people that aren't over there anymore. So, oh, dude, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're an absolute legend. Make a creator group in Finland where you support each other. I don't know any Finnish creators. Where did that come out of? That, like, that's so left field. I don't know any. I know one Finnish creator, but she's an Instagram and TikTok girl, but she only does it part-time. I don't know any full-time Finnish creators. I haven't met any. I did wonder about one thing that makes Prime subscription so special. Is there something that makes it so special? I don't know. I don't know. I was supposed to actually do a new look for today. Sorry, I was supposed to do a really cool new look, but I'm gonna save it for tomorrow for you because I woke up late because I'm an absolute idiot. I don't even remember my alarm going off. Honestly, my alarm was supposed to go off at 7:30 this morning, and I was asleep in bed at 1:30 because myself and Timmy decided to watch a Mexican horror movie, which was absolutely, completely and utter crap. Like, if anyone here has seen Disappear Completely, it's a Mexican horror movie. It got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and all of the reviews said that it was amazing. And, like, oh, it's one of the best horror movies that ever came out of Mexico. Like, this is what the reviews were saying. So myself and Timmy were like, oh, game, cool. I love a good movie. I don't care. We were going to watch anime anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, turned it on, and it was so bad. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone unless you want to go watch it. It's called Completely Disappear. It's not good. It's not good. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it's just not good. But if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. I really appreciate the support on my main page. So I had a little bit of nightmares. It had nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. It was actually a really funny nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if you could call it a nightmare. This is just absolutely wild. So myself and Ferry were at a party in Ireland. It was like a family party or whatever, and these people turned up and they started having an absolute knife party in the garden. Hey, Ferry! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube. Thank you so much. Let me just add you in here. I want to get to 4 subscribers. I want to get to 20 subscribers or members on YouTube today. So thank you so much for being number 4, Ferry. Thank you so much. You absolute legend. Look at you with your little egg and your green name. Look at you coming in there strong. Thank you so much, man. You're an absolute legend. 1 second. Let me update that real quick. Properties. Coming in hard with that 4. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. But anyway, I'll tell you about my dream about Ferry. Let me just also add that if you don't know who Ferry is 6'4" and he is an absolute tank as well. So like, as I said, we had a party in Ireland. It was like a family party or whatever, and it was just like, yeah, there was a knife party outside as well. So someone came and had an absolute knife party in the garden, and I was like, I'll handle this. And Ferry was just like, what? What do you mean you'll handle this? So I walked back inside, and I swear to God, in my dream, I put 2 knives in my front pockets. I put 1 massive knife in my back pocket, and I put a really long serrated knife in my hand. And like, Ferry was behind me being like, what are you doing? And I was like, just wait here. And I just closed the door behind him, and I just went outside. To these absolute strangers having an absolute party with their knives in the garden. And I was just like, no, you're not doing this. Ashley, girl, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. But yeah, that was my wild dream, Ferry. I saved you, though. I saved you. With my mad knife skills. 5 out of 20! Look at us go. Oh my God, though, that was hilarious. It was a bit of a fever dream. It was so weird. That was such a weird dream. The horror movie had nothing to do with knives. I don't know why knives got into my dream. Oh, it was probably because there was a mass knife party in Bondi Junction in Sydney, and my mum was asking if my brother was anywhere near it, because my brother lives near Bondi, So he was off golfing. So that was probably where the knife party came in. But yeah, rest in peace to any of the 6 who tragically lost their lives in Bondi on Friday. That was absolutely crazy. Was it Saturday? It was, yeah, sorry. Thank you so much for the subs, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Life's too short to care what other people think of you, hun. Life is way too short. You don't know if you'll be here tomorrow. You don't know if you'll have a knife party in your shopping center next weekend. So just, dress how you want to, because there's 6 less people who are able to dress how they want to in Sydney. So, hey, Juice, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are absolute legends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You got an egg. You got an egg on YouTube as well, because you're a good egg, man. You're a good egg. Let me update this. I hope I'm gonna be updating it all day. That'd be so cool. Yeah. Thank you. The egg gang. Rolling up. Rolling up. But if you're watching on TikTok, come and join us on what is a knife party? Put it together. Seriously. Put it together. Seriously. What else could a knife party be? I'm just being honest here. What else could a knife party be? But if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. The camera is bigger on Twitch. You can see more of the room on Twitch. We got more going on Twitch. Come and join us on Twitch. But is it lagging? Is it lagging for everyone? Oh, a job interview. Good luck, yo. No, it's not. Okay, good. Go do it. Go do it. Good. Maybe it's just lagging for you, my man. Maybe it's just lagging for you. I hope it's not lagging for everyone else. But, where was I going? I also want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you about something really important today as well. It's not normally something I would talk about, but I think it's really important that for all of the people here, that you're all aware of something that can affect every single one of ye, and it can unalive you in like 12 hours. Because unfortunately, at the weekend, my little brother's friend passed away mid-flight coming back from Australia to Ireland. Passed away mid-flight because he got sepsis. Does anyone here know what sepsis is? Just out of curiosity. Okay. An infection. It's not an infection. Okay, so sepsis is actually your body fighting an infection. So like, if you get a cut, or if you get a chest infection, or if you get a urinary tract infection, which is an infection in your bladder or your urinary tract in any place, because, your kidneys, your urinary tract, your bladder is, the same thing. If you get an infection, it's your body responding to that infection, and it's going into overdrive. That's what happens when you get sepsis, right? So sepsis can happen to literally everyone. It's so easy to get sepsis, but it's also so easy to not get sepsis. So what probably happened, I'm not sure. I'm not going to ask, but I know that it was a cut that happened to my brother's friend. So like he probably had a cut on him that he got in Bali. He probably took a shower. And if you don't know, the water in Bali is really bad. It is really bad. The water in Bali is, you're not supposed to get it in your mouth. You're not supposed to use it to brush your teeth. So he probably took a shower in a hostel, and that was the end of it. Like, as I said, it takes 12 to 24 hours to go into septic shock. And that's when your organs start to shut down and fail, and there's nothing you can do. Even if you get to a hospital at that stage, there's nothing they can do when your organs have started to shut down due to your body in overdrive trying to fight a tiny infection. I'm not even joking. You could graze your knee on the floor, and that could result in sepsis if you don't look after it. But, Clara, how am I supposed to know if I have sepsis? That's the crazy thing about sepsis. Sepsis has got these symptoms that you could just think are the common colds. You could think you literally have the flu. Like, that's probably what happened to my brother's friend. He probably had a bit of a headache. He probably was a little bit sweaty, a little bit dizzy, and he didn't know that his body was shutting down. So, like, if you have to be so careful with cuts and infection, because this is what can happen. This is the reality. It can happen to every one of us. And it's always the big lads and the strong lads that are turning around and be like, oh, I'm fine. I don't need a plaster. I don't need to put a plaster on it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You need to put a plaster on cuts. If you are out working and you're on a site, or if you're, anywhere, if you're in a tattoo shop, anything like that, you have to put a plaster on your cuts. You have to disinfect them. It's so important. Just from now on, do yourself a favor. A what on a cut? Spray? Disinfectant? Did I say something wrong? Did I say something wrong? What's a plaster? What do you mean, what's a plaster? What do you mean? What do you mean, what's a plaster? Oh. Oh. Isn't Band-Aid just a brand of plasters? Yeah, I thought Band-Aid was just a brand name. But okay. We got that out of the way. But anyway, yeah, so if you end up cutting yourself or tripping and falling and grazing yourself, always put disinfectant on it and then put a Band-Aid or a plaster over it, because this will stop the outside infections getting into it. And it doesn't matter if you're like, fit as a fiddle, or like, you're super, like, you've got a super good immune system. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't care if you use tape. You can use tape. My mom uses tape. That's called an artist plaster. You put sellotape over it, and that it doesn't matter as long as it is, been washed. It's been pushed. It's gotten, it's been disinfected, and it's closed off from the world. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. So this will stop infections getting into your body. Another thing that's really important and can stop you from getting sepsis as well. So first thing is cleaning your wounds. Always make sure your wounds are cleaned, because think about it this way. If you're going to go get a tattoo and if you're going to go get a piercing, you're going to make sure they're clean, right? Oh, dude, Hans, thank you so much for the $5 as well up there, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're an absolute legend, man. Thank you. But if you're going to get a tattoo, and if you're going to get a piercing, and if you're going to make sure that they're clean, and you're going to make sure that your piercings don't want to get infected, and you want to make sure that your tattoos don't want to get infected, just think of it the same way. Because you're always going to look after, it doesn't matter how big the tattoo is, or it doesn't matter where the piercing is, you're always going to look after them. So just think about your cuts and grazes the same way. Because you could save your life at the end of the day. And it's always important to look at it like that from now on. So I hope I've changed people's minds on that. Another thing that I'm going to say is, I know this is important and people overlook it, but you have to wash your hands. Like, this is another thing. You have to wash your hands. Because bacteria, mouth, hands, down there, bacteria, hands, you know, body functions, eyes, wiping. You don't know where your hands are all day long. So just remember to keep washing your hands. When you get home for being outside all day, if you live in a big city and you have to take the subway, or you have to take the tram, or you have to take the train to work, wash your hands when you get home, or if you would get into the office. Before you eat, always wash your hands. When you get home, wash your hands. Before you eat, wash your hands. You should be washing your hands at least 3 or 4 times a day. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest, guys. Every time you go to the bathroom, just wash your hands. Every time you come back from being out, wash your hands. Every time you have to touch something that you don't know how many people have touched, wash your hands. Every time you touch money, make sure you wash your hands, because you have no idea how many people have also touched the same coins and the same cash as you. I always have hand sanitizer in my bag, because you don't know who's touched what, and then you don't want that to be on your face or in your mouth. Sepsis. Let's be honest, it's not fun. The next thing I'm going to say, which people look at over all the time, and could be the difference between you getting sepsis or not as well, is antibiotics. Antibiotics are so important. As I said again, like, see, this person here in my TikTok chat or my Twitch chat saying you got to build the immune system. It doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't work like that. That's the same, like, attitude that could probably end up with you being in a box. Like, seriously, that could literally be the difference between you being in a box. Because your body does need it's important to have a good immune system, but it's important to take your antibiotics as well. Like, let's say you get a chest infection and you're like, no, I'm going to tough it out. No, I'm going to tough it out. I'll be fine. You know, most people get sepsis from chest infections. I'm not joking. It's chest infections. Because people don't, first of all, realize how quick a chest infection can turn into 1 bronchitis or 2 pneumonia, and your body can't fight it, and it goes into shock trying to fight it. So no, nobody was even mentioning, not once did you hear out of my mouth come anything to do with over-reliance on antibiotics. I didn't say that, not once. I'm talking about, if you're sick, you need to take antibiotics. If you have a chest infection, you need to take antibiotics. If you have a UTI, you need to take antibiotics. Do you not see that new girl, that hippie girl on TikTok who was saying she cured her kidney infection with her mind? People get sepsis from kidney infections. That's another way to get sepsis. not looking after your kidneys. Because it will, if you get it in your bladder, it'll go up to your kidneys, and then it might be too much for your body, and then you go into sepsis. What's a UTI? A UTI is a urinary tract infection. You get it from a multitude of things. And it's not fun. It's not fun at all. But the moral of the story is, don't try to tough out having an infection in your body. If you have a chest infection, get your antibiotics. If you have an eye infection, get your antibiotics. If you have an ear infection, get your antibiotics. If you have a UTI, which is a bladder infection or a kidney infection, get your antibiotics. Because, it's really important. And also, finish your dosages. That's important too. Like, if your doctor says you have to take this for 2 weeks and you have to take it twice a day, do what the doctor says. I'm not sure what it's like in America when it comes to doctors, but just make sure that you look after your body and give your white blood cells a chance. Because just because you think in your mind that you can do this and you can tough it out doesn't mean that your poor white blood cells that are trying to fight the battle inside you think the same thing. They might need help. And it's better to just get the antibiotics and take the medicine rather than putting them into overload and getting sepsis at the end of the day. But I'm not joking. Sepsis is a serious medical emergency. It's a medical emergency at the end of the day. Like, it's so crazy how serious doctors will take it. Are you a doctor? No, I'm not a doctor. But am I trying to bring awareness to something that can end up in you being killed in 12 hours? Yes. And then when you come into septic shock, there's nothing that any doctor can do for you in the world, and you will just lie there in your last minutes. That is the reality of getting sepsis. If you come into septic shock, there's nothing anyone can do for you. They can give you a bed to lie in, and you will be gone. That's it. And it all comes down to maybe something as easy as putting a plaster on a cut, or going to the doctor and getting antibiotics for your throat infection, which developed into a chest infection, which developed into bronchitis. I nearly got sepsis in 2019. I'm not going to say how I got sepsis in 2019, but yeah, I did nearly get sepsis in 2019, and it was really scary how fast I got sick. I was walking home from the gym with my friend, and everything was good. I felt like I was a little bit warm in the gym, and there was like something just not right, to the point where I was at the end of the road from my house, and I was so dizzy. I felt like I was gonna get sick, and it was just something was so wrong, how dizzy I was and how sick I felt and how much of a temperature I had. And then I realized that I was in big trouble, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor put me on a drip straight away, and he was just like, we need to get you stable, you need to go to the hospital. And I was just like, oh. And my mom takes it seriously as well, because one of her best friends when she was younger died of sepsis, and she died within 6 hours from being to the hospital. So it's really what happened. No, I'm not gonna say how I got sepsis. It was stupid. Let's just say I was stupid. How I got it. It was very stupid, but I also got sepsis. My body temperature was increasing minute by minute. The protein in my body could be at any time. I could have died if it weren't for, people just need to stop acting like fools for 2 seconds and realize that what I'm saying could save your life, it could save your friend's life, it could save your man's life, it could save your granny's life if they don't want to go to the hospital. So just remember, always put plasters on your always put plasters on your cuts and grazes. Always wash them. Always wash your hands. Always take your antibiotics if you have an infection. And always remember the signs for sepsis, which are dizziness, fever, dizziness, lightheadedness, and respiratory failure. Like if you start to feel like your breath is going down. So I just thought that was important to say in this live. How can you get sepsis? You can get it from a cut. You can get it from literally just tripping. That's it. It's so easy to get it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that at the start of the live. Oh. I survived sepsis. It's not fun. I still have damaged parts of my nervous system. Sepsis is not a joke, and I just wanted to talk about that today. But if you're watching on TikTok or if you're watching on YouTube, come and join us on Twitch. I'd really appreciate the support. The more you know. The more you know. Literally, it's just the more you know. Like, you've no idea just how just a little bit of knowledge can be the difference between you saving someone's life or not. So just remember, it's just silly, useless. It might just be silly, useless information, but that silly, useless information could have saved my brother's friend at the weekend. Soup to stop antibiotics being less effective. Yeah, we weren't talking about people misusing antibiotics. We were talking about using antibiotics to stop you from getting sepsis. Yes, I'm wearing a skirt. Yes, I'm wearing a skirt. If we get 25 more people to join us on Twitch, I'll do a fit check. Or 5 subs. 5 subs, or if we get 25 more people. Hey, Kevin, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Kevin. Thank you for joining the crew over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Let me write you down. We have 7 members on YouTube now. Let's go. There we go. Thank you so much, man. You're an absolute legend. Do. Thank you so much, Zombie. You absolute legend. Okay, the fit check is coming. Coming from, like, it is very hard when you're under that much pressure in front of a massive audience to, like, try and explain what's going on. And didn't a lot of acts have a lot of problems at the weekend? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, even Lana Del Rey, her mic was cutting out loads during her set. So, like, I can totally see, like, where she was coming from, that she got really kind of upset. But I did see a lot of people were also upset by her act, because it was very, like, and people wanted more singing. So there was that. But it's time to do a fit check. Let's go. If you want to see the fit, come join us on Twitch. Oh, sorry, cat hair stuck in my nose. Oh, thank you. Thank you, honestly. Thank you so much. But, oh my god, did you guys see Blur's performance at Coachella? I was absolutely blown away how bad the American crowd was. Do I have the outline? Oh my god, I actually do. You can see it, the circle. Bless. That's hilarious. These aren't branded headphones. These are just, you can take these off. And you can put on loads of different colors. I have pink ones as well. They're from Mimi Neko. Neko Mimi? Neko Mimi? Mimi Neko? I'm not sure. It's either Neko Mimi or Mimi Neko. It means cat ears in Japanese. And they're really cheap. They're only 20. And you can get loads of different colors. Please stop spamming the chat. Can we get that comment deleted, please? Please don't ask about that stuff on chat. It's really not an appropriate place to be asking those kinds of questions, genuinely. But did anyone here see Blur's performance? Anyone? I was like, wow. That was genuinely so, I felt so bad for them. But I guess that's what happens when you see who's that. A lot of Americans don't know or appreciate Blur. Like, he's who's the keyboard person in Blur? Glenn, dude, thank you so much for dropping a membership, man. Thank you so much. Who's the guy that plays keys in Blur? Because he's the guy behind Gorillaz. If you're a fan of Gorillaz, you know who Blur is, but you don't. And I think if they had got the Damon Albarn, thank you so much. I couldn't think of his name at all. But, yeah, like, how many Americans here know Gorillaz? Out of curiosity. Spiral, dude, thank you so much as well, yo. Thank you so much. We're nearly at 10 members on YouTube. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much, guys. Absolute legends. I do not that on a minute. Gorillaz is old. Gorillaz is old. What age are you? Seriously. I'd say a lot more Americans know who Gorillaz are rather than know who Blur is. So it would have been a much better idea just to get Blur to play, to get Gorillaz to play Coachella rather than getting Blur to play, because they got so angry on stage for how people reacted to the gig. And it was kind of like shit as well, because like, even if I'm at a concert and I don't know the act, who I'm seeing, I'm just there to see them, I'm going to give 100%. Like, if the artist on stage asks you to sing back, I'll sing back. If he asks me to jump, I'm gonna jump. If he asks me to get down, I'm gonna get down. Does anyone else, like, agree or disagree? Like, you know, if you don't know them, are you going to, like, you know, go crazy for them? Because, like, no one there was going crazy. I'm gonna go absolutely feral. I don't care who it is. Alpha, dude, you're our number 10. Number 10. I have an undercut. I'm going to diet, but I'm nervous. Diet blue. Diet blue, yo. Do. Song 2 by Blur actually came out the day I was born. I think that's hilarious. That's like my only trivia. And also I share the same birthday as Keanu Reeves. Be jealous. Be jealous. You can be jealous. Woohoo! With Blur from the interview. Why? What happened? What happened during the interview? I didn't know. There was controversy surrounding Blur. Jesus, this person's really coming in hard over here on Twitch. They're really trying. God bless them. God bless them. They're really coming in. When's your birthday? September 2nd. Oh, sure. I just heard about it today. Why? Was it recent? He's jealous. But also the Deftones concert wasn't that great either. Also Miku. I can't believe how dirty they did Miku at Coachella, because I thought with everything that was happening, since Coachella gets a lot of money put into it being a massive performance, you'd think they'd get hologram for Miku at Coachella. But no, just that crazy massive TV screen again. I was just like, at Coachella, I was, that was really bad in fairness, like. PowerPoint Miku, absolutely. Absolutely. I was just like, no, man. It was very bad. It was very bad. But happy that the Lana Del Rey performance, she did really good. Also, Billie Eilish and Lana Del Rey. Two things I definitely needed in my life. Will Smith coming out to perform as well. Kesha coming out to perform as well. Absolutely loved it. Wake up in the morning saying fuck P. Diddy. How long am I streaming for? If anyone's new here, I better just I'd be easy just to drop my schedule. But I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday 12 p.m. till 5 p.m. GMT. So I'll be here for another 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 3.5 hours. And I don't really have to leave early either today because I'm by myself. All by myself for the week. So got nothing to do with my life. But if you are new here to the stream, I got a challenge for the chat. Go on. Give us your challenge. I love a good challenge. Go on. I love that. That actually made me so fucking like, come on. How did the Elden Ring stream go the other day? I got 3 bosses done. Thank you so much. Someone beat my 12 gifts. Woof. Woof. Coming in with them. You're bad at Elden Ring. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know why people think, like, people's opinion matters to me. I wouldn't dress like this or, be a content creator this long if I actually cared what people thought I did. I just like Elden Ring. I enjoy it. And I want to continue playing it because I want to play the DLC when it comes out. I got my Red Bull. I got my tea, which I haven't drank any of. Boop, boop, boop. Time to drink some tea. What's my Elden Ring build? I'm going for Magic Swordsman. Ah. How straight my teeth are. My bottom teeth aren't that straight. Because my, my wisdom teeth pushed all my front teeth together. So I might get like hidden tracks on my bottom teeth if I ever get the money to. Just straighten them out just a little bit. It won't even take that much. It'll only take like 6 months to straighten out my bottom teeth a little bit, but that's it. That was weird. Oh, thank you so much. I'll do another fit check in a few seconds. Since Reductioner was so kind to drop another 5 subs, I'll do another fit check. So if you want to see the fit TikTok, come and join us on Twitch. The link is in my TikTok bio. But I was going to tell you guys about my stream if there's any new people here. So, as I said, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Mondays, we do Am I the Asshole live reactions. We look at some Am I the Asshole Reddit, Minecraft open world videos, and we talk about it. Last week was extremely juicy. Then I'll play some Elden Ring. Might get Margit the Fell Omen done today. Maybe, not sure. I want to get at least 4 more small bosses done in Limgrave before I move on from Limgrave. I'm not sure how many bosses there even is in Limgrave. Does anyone actually know, like, you know, the actual number of bosses who are available to do in Limgrave? If you can shout it out in the chat, give me your knowledge. So on Tuesday, we do Hot Take Tuesdays, and they're always spicy. I try to make them spicy as possible. It was Hot Take Thursday last week, and then after we're done all our hot takes, we'll do some more Elden Ring. Hopefully tomorrow, if I don't, I want to get Margit done 100% tomorrow. And then I'll go on to Stormvale. It is Stormvale, isn't it? See, I know about Elden Ring. I just, I'm not like 32 bosses in total. I think 10's a good amount. 10's a good number. I haven't seen the Fallout show yet. I'll wait until Ferry comes back because he wants to watch it. So I might as well get it in. By the way, public dental care in Finland is really affordable. Is dental care, is our braces covered in public health in Finland? They're not covered in Ireland. Yeah, see, Ferry's there in the chat. He's like, thank you. Wednesdays, I won't be here. Did you do the final for Princess? For what? But Wednesday, I won't be here because I got shit to do. Thursday, I have a topic that I think would be really cool to discuss on stream and tell you all about. Final drowning. What? Did you do the final drawing for prizes? Oh, no, I forgot to do it on Friday. I was just about to mention that there. We're also doing a giveaway on stream as well. I got a lot of stuff to give away from Twitch. I forgot to do it on Friday. I have to be reminded of things. I have the memory of a piece of yarn, but I have one more space left in the giveaway that we have to do today. We have to do it. But I have one more space to do in the giveaway. Where the fuck is the piece of paper? Oh, it's there on the floor. It's over here. But I have one more space to give away for the giveaway. And the first prize, the second prize in the giveaway is a Finnish care package with loads of Finnish sweets and drinks and goodies. And also a Twitch mic, some TikTok stickers, and some Twitch stickers. The top prize is a microphone, a light source, a stream deck, and a microphone, a light source, a stream deck, and a pixel frame, all from Twitch. So yeah, if you want to join, all you have to do is come over and join us on Twitch. You can't win on YouTube, you can't win on TikTok. So yeah, that'll be today. We're finishing that baby today. So yeah, does anyone have any questions? Any questions? How to win? You just gotta be here. I'll just announce the final entry, and you just gotta be here for the marble game, and that's it. I won't even say it. I'm not even going to say it. The words are not even going to come out of my mouth. I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to put it up on the screen on Twitch, and I'm going to put it up for 5 minutes. And if you're not here when I do it, oh well. Do you like American chocolate? No. Sorry. American chocolate is not real chocolate at all. Finnish chocolate is really good. Finnish chocolate is absolutely amazing. It tastes so rich. It's so good. It's beautiful. Like if you get the Cadbury's and Fazer chocolate in Finland are both on the same level. Oh, Fazer. I love Marabou. Like Ask Fairy, like I absolutely love it. But Fazer has like more. It's just got more. It's just got more to it. But when I do the care package, I'll throw in the Marabou and I'll throw in the Fazer as well. What am I obsessed with right now? Oh my god, what am I obsessed with right now? Playing Final Fantasy Rebirth and finishing it. I really want to finish it. Ugh, it's so annoying. I'm trying my best, and I'm also obsessed with Elden Ring as well right now. I've been watching so many videos all weekend on the best ways to start Elden Ring and get through it and stuff like that. Someone on YouTube just said my daddy wasn't there. My dad is an absolute legend. My dad is super sound. I absolutely love my dad. He's coming over to see me in the last week of May or the first week of June. And my little sister is super excited to come over to Finland as well. Do you have a P.O. box? I don't have a P.O. box for Finland because it's really hard to get anything from any other country into Finland, to get any like goodies in. But if you want, I can give you a P.O. box for Ireland. But yeah. Wow, we've got a lot of questions today. I love Elden Ring. That's why I don't want to rush it as well, because I'm enjoying it. Have you gone through the Elden Ring lore videos? Oh, I went through them ages ago. Like, in February, I had a massive dive into an Elden Ring hole. And I watched, like, I love the lore videos. There's this one guy who puts up lore videos who I absolutely love on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, he's so good at them. He does great videos. He did one on the dragons in Elden Ring. He does them on all the characters and all of their relationships and like all of like the individual characters, like the giants or like random enemies that are throughout the map. He goes into great detail into them and it's absolutely unreal. Found your YouTube shorts a couple days ago. They really struck, especially the HU one. What's HU stand for? I haven't watched the stream yet, but how did you like Helsinki? HU? I live in Helsinki. How often do you go back to Ireland? I only been back to Ireland once this year yet. Vatti. Who's Vatti? Is he a Finnish streamer? That sounds like a Finnish name, let's be honest. Oh, this isn't my chair. This is Ferry's chair because Ferry doesn't have an office yet in the house. But Ferry, it's a good chair. Like it's big. I don't need a chair this big. I'll be getting a smaller chair. What's the Irish P.O. box? If you message me on Instagram, I'll give you the Irish P.O. box. Vati Vidya. Do not know, but if you send me the link on Instagram, I'll look them up after stream because I do love me the Elden Ring lore. Vati is the best Souls lore YouTube. Let me have a look and see if this is actually the guy who I watch. Oh my god, no, this is the guy I watch. This is the guy I watch. This is the guy I watch. I absolutely love him. I absolutely love him. Yes, this is the guy I watch. I love his videos. The Lore of the Blood, awesome video. Lore of the Dragons, awesome video. 15 Secrets, really good, really helpful video. Let's see, The Lore of Melania, great video. The Lore of Mikola, great video. The What to Expect from the Elden Ring Shadow of the Earl Tree DLC video, really good video. He does some really good videos. Lore of the Lands, great video. Lore of the Bosses, great video. Prepare to Cry, great video. I love his stuff. I've been following him since a year ago. I've been watching his videos on TikTok since. I love him. I love his videos so much. There's also this other oh wait, what? Oh yeah, have you seen the art book? That I don't know if it just came out, but there's an Elden Ring art book that's in the game store in Helsinki, and I wanted it so bad. I don't even know how much it costs. It probably costs a bomb to buy it, but it was gorgeous. But there's this other creator who does really funny Elden Ring videos. Oh, he's so funny. 1 second. Let me look my history. Because I showed Ferry, and Ferry was just like, I don't get it. And I was like, he was like, I haven't played it. And I was like, yeah. If you played it, you get it. Do we have how many Elden Ring fans do we have here? Shout out in the chat. So this doesn't go over anyone's heads. One second. He has really funny stuff. He has 1 second. Let me see if I can find another video, because the videos are so funny. 1 second. So pretty! Love it. Yeah, Go again, bestie. No, fucking. I felt like that the other day. Poor man. I never trust them. Ever. It's hilarious though. It's funny. Oh, if you want to look up who that person is, shout out to Carbot Animations, so that I actually shout out the person who made them. It's Carbot Animations, just in case you're wondering who the animator was behind that. Everyone deserves their to be shouted out if they have serious animations. Oh, so good, so good. I needed that laugh. That was a good laugh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I hope it didn't fuck up my YouTube there. I just pressed something by accident. Boop. Aloha from Hawaii. What's up? What's up, Hawaii? But I'll do a fit check. I didn't do the last fit check, I promise, so it's time to do the fit check. On Dragon's Dogma. It was hilarious. I haven't played Dragon's Dogma 2, but I did see his video, and I'm going to watch it. There's 264 bosses. I thought there was only 154. I thought it was like the same number as Pokemon. She's been pouring all day. Is she pouring outside? Is she pouring? No, she's fairly dry. She's fairly dry in Helsinki High. Jump for treasure in real life. I'm dumb enough. But if you want to know if you actually can jump in Elden Ring, if you have your rainbow rocks, if you throw your rainbow rocks and they are still there at the bottom, that means you can jump. So if you have rainbow rocks, put them to good use and throw them off cliffs so that you know you can actually get down. Oh, my ears are itchy. But for anyone that's also looking forward to any games, does anyone here know about Stellar Gate? I knew about the game, but Timmy was telling me that there's a lot of criticism from the female gaming community about Stellar Gate. Does anyone know about it? Anyone in the chat? I thought it's Stellar Blade. Sorry, thank you. Thanks, man. Thanks. I literally, this is literally how much I actually care about this game. I got the first word right, basically. Stellar Blade just started the demo. Okay, so you're a girl gamer. What do you think about Stellar Blade so far? If anyone doesn't know what Stellar Blade is, I'll bring up a picture for it online. You might know it when you see the cover for it. This. Anyone? Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade. Sega Virtual Fighter? Don't know that. A lot of people are actualizing it. I've heard of it, but I have no interest on it. I have no interest on it, honestly, either. I don't really like sci-fi as a genre, and it's super sci-fi, so I was just like, nah, it's not for me. A lot of people are saying that it's a Souls game, and, you know, good for them, but I'm not really interested in it. But a lot of girls are having a massive problem with it. Super big problem. And I'm just like absolute yawn at this stage. Like, seriously. It's too much boba, not a real woman, but it's really modeled after a woman. Looks almost identical. Yeah, that's the thing that women are giving out about for this character. They're saying that she doesn't represent a real woman, and that's not what a real woman looks like. I'm sorry, what? If anything, this is just my opinion. I think she's the most boring main character that I've seen in a long time. Maybe it's because she actually does look super realistic and like what a normal woman would look like. Maybe that's my problem, that I think she's boring, because I was just like, she just looks like a normal girl. But yeah, apparently there's a massive problem with how she looks because she's super actualized as well, and I don't understand. Is that super actualized? Just curious. Is that what we consider super actualized? Sorry, what? I don't understand. It's great so far. FYI, if you do play the demo, you can farm it and level up because what you play in the demo gets transferred into the whole game. Fair. I mean, if you play with the nude skin, that's fair. Like, you can do that, but if you want to play it like that, sure, whatever. I guess the game gives you the option to do that, but I heard she doesn't even have nips. So is it really super actualized? At the end of the day, I don't really care. Like, male characters are super actualized as well, but no one ever cries and bitches and moans. Also, another thing that people women are freaking out about apparently is her weight. Like, apparently it's unrealistic. I don't understand how her weight is unrealistic. I just think she has a good body. I don't understand. How is it unrealistic? I think in general, women are more actualized than men. Yeah, fair enough. But, like, it doesn't mean that male characters aren't actualized. Sure, in Call of Duty, isn't that skeleton face dude, like, super actualized? Like, aren't the girls calling him daddy and you don't even know what his face is? Ghost is not actualized at all. Are you actually serious? Are you serious? Have you been on the internet at all? There ain't no in-game. In-game, sure. But does every woman also actualize Ghost? Yup. But nothing official. But is she being actualized officially as well if it's just the skin? If there's a nude skin, I need to look up this nude skin and see what people are giving out about. I'm gonna look up the nude skin. You are absolutely... Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Are you freaking out about that? You absolutely need to go touch grass. Why is that a problem? It's not news. It's literally not even news. Can it be on stream? Yeah, 100% it can be on stream. I'll just save it. 1 second. How is that news? Please, please, it's actualized. So what? So what? Why is it such a big deal? So what? Who cares? Cry about it. Honestly, cry about it. It's still not nude. That's not news. That's not a nude skin. That's just a skin. She's wearing something. I saw there's artists at Coachella that wore that. But I don't see people freaking out. Like, what in the name of Christ are you freaking out about? It's just it's a nice outfit. The back of it's really cool. It shows her spine going down the back. It's from Shein. It's from Shein. Who are you arguing with? I'm arguing with the people on the internet who say that the Stellar Blade outfit is a nude skin when it is not a nude skin. She's wearing clothes. Like, you need to stop giving out all the time. You absolutely just need to stop. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I think it's a cool skin. I'd wear that skin for her. Like, what's the difference between this and Princess Leia's slave outfit? Like, because this is giving me Princess Leia. Completely. People have a problem with Leia's slave outfit too. Why? I'm so confused. It would be legal to wear that. Yep, it would be legal. Yeah, a lot of people do need to touch grass. She's outfit. What? I don't get it. On the subject, did you hear all the controversy around Zendaya's June premiere outfit? No. Why? What did she wear? Oh, let's go look. Let's go look and see what Zendaya wore to the premiere. June premiere. I don't get it. What's the problem here too? Okay, apparently this is a problem. Why is this a problem? I don't get it. She's worn I think she's worn a lot more revealing clothes than that. I think it's pretty cool actually. It looks really cool. I really love the shoulder work and the neck is really cool. Is there a picture? I don't like the pants. I think it would have been way cooler if it was done differently than that. But getting into that would have been an absolute hell, I'd say. I think it looks really cool, though. I don't see a problem either. I'm kind of like... weird. Where have you been? What do you mean, where have I been? Been here. Every day. It would suck if you had to use the bathroom. Facts. She needs like a little tube for to go potty. But besides that, I don't see the problem with the outfit. Why? What are people giving out about? Because I just think it's cool. Oh, it's based on the original suit. That's fair. That's fair. There we go. 1 second. Boop. Nah, I think people just need to calm down. People seriously need to like calm down and stop freaking out about the small things. Because it's whatever to me. But what are you gonna do? People love to complain about loads of things. I just keep going. You could caught my live. Come and join us on Twitch. I promise you'll see a lot more. It's much more fun over on Twitch. I'm going to do a fit check now soon. I know I've been saying I'm going to do it, but I need to run to the bathroom as well. So while I'm running to the bathroom for 5 seconds, come and join us on Twitch, and when we get back, I'll do the fit check. Let's go. Link is in my TikTok bio. Don't forget to wash your hands. Boop, boop, boop. What did I miss? It depends. Depends. I absolutely love this shirt though. I'd love to get it in black. Hey, thank you so much for actually joining us. Everyone say hi, Christina, over on Twitch. At least I did the fit check. At least I did it. And if you're new on TikTok, if you're new on YouTube, or if you're new on Twitch, please don't forget to drop a follow. Would greatly appreciate it, guys. Is there any news that I missed over the weekend that you'd like to drop into the chat? Anything? Did I miss anything good? Nice fit. Cheers. HU is short for Hollywood. Ah, long have you lived in Helsinki? I'm curious for traveling to Ireland. I've been in Helsinki for 6 months now. 6 months. I got through the cold of the winter and absolutely can't wait to see what the summer is like here, because it's like 16 degrees-ish in Ireland right now, where I'm from, and it's 8 degrees in Finland. So I'm hoping it gets warmer. And for Ferry, if Ferry's still in the chat, how warm is it for Ferry right now in Sao Paulo? Jesus, I bet it's roasting. I think he said on Tuesday it was going to be 30 degrees like. Can we do predictions? Predictions for what? Well, like, we do predictions when I'm playing bosses, yeah. I can't talk about the news I heard. What was the news you heard? You watched my long video. Oh, thank you so much. I'm actually going to be putting up a new long video on Wednesday for how to get to. And then on Saturday night, they released 500 missiles into the apartheid state. So that's what's happening right now. I have no idea what's happened since Saturday. If anyone has any more news on what's happening with Iran and the apartheid state, would appreciate it in the chat. I'm going to look more into it after stream, but that's all I got. I'll do another ooh. I'll get add out if we get to 10k likes. Let's go. Oh, you're in Helsinki as well. Oh, I hate anything plus 20 degrees. I really do. I don't need it. Posturing. What does posturing mean? I'm confused by the international media. Why did people from the apartheid state get offended? There's always something to be offended by, I guess. Yeah, the people in the apartheid state. Yeah. The people that shouldn't be there. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Posturing, pretending. Ah, okay. %99% shot down. Wow. Jesus Christ. That's really bad. Around 5 military staff got retaliated via the most Israeli I know are looking for and wanting him out. Good though. But that doesn't fix the problem. Like, wanting the Prime Minister of the apartheid state out isn't going to fix the problem. The problem that needs to be fixed is giving the Palestinian people their land and homes back. Like, it's fair enough to, say that Gaza is like, a recognized state and stuff. But what about all the people from the West Bank who had their homes literally stolen from them? They should get their homes back. And I don't want to hear anything besides they should get their homes back. Because taking people's homes is not how it should be. Starship Super Heavy aiming for test flight for next month. They want to try and catch the booster with the tower arms and flight. Well, I don't know what that means at all, but how's the stream going? It's going good. We just got on to some military news. So you don't like temperatures over 30. I don't like temperatures over 15. Like, this skin does not go past 15 degrees. Well, I will be on the floor panting. I'll be like, please make it stop. Please make it stop. How did you get so passionate about it? Because Irish people understand what it's like. Because the thing that's the same thing that's happening for Palestinians is what happened to Irish people, especially Irish people in Northern Ireland. Irish people had their land taken from them. Irish people were told that they weren't Irish. Irish people weren't allowed to recognize as a sovereign nation, or they weren't allowed to recognize as white or Caucasian or anything. We were sub-race until the 1940s. And everything that's happening in Palestine also happened in Northern Ireland. They built a wall to separate the English Protestants from the Irish Catholics. They gave houses for 4 bedrooms to a single young Protestant woman. When there would be a family of 5 that are Catholic looking for a house, they would not be allowed to get it because they'd rather give it to a single Protestant woman. The same things that's happened in Gaza has happened in Ireland. Irish people are always, and they're the first country in Europe and the first country outside Muslim countries to recognize what's happening in Gaza, and we totally got rid of all is apartheid state products in Ireland since 2015. You cannot buy any apartheid state products in Ireland, because we are completely against it. Because it's not fair. That's just my opinion. That's just the Irish opinion. But yeah. On where you lived in Ireland, which side of the Irish would you have been on? What do you mean? There is no side to Irish conflict. How can there be a side? That's like a trick question. Based on where you lived in Ireland, which side of the Irish conflict would you have been on? What does that even mean? You're not Irish unless you want Irish independence. That doesn't mean anything. Like, I just stay away, let them, and team up with them. What can be done, though? Not buying apartheid state products. Not supporting companies that support the apartheid state. Hurting the pockets of companies is the best thing that can be done right now. And to give money to support aid in Gaza. The only difference, we had a fighting chance because weapons of war weren't so devastating or remote when we fought for independence. Facts. Literal facts. But it's, yeah. That's why Irish people support Palestine. Cheeto criminal trial is starting right now. The what? Sorry. I wouldn't, unless you have an Irish passport, unless you speak Irish, unless you lived in Ireland, or both your parents are Irish and you have genuine Irish culture, you're not Irish. Irish people don't appreciate it, so just know that from now on, man. Just say you're American, because no Irish person is ever going to go, oh yeah, you're definitely Irish because you like beer. Like, does that mean I'm American because I like Burger King? So it's I don't think Americans understand how silly it sounds. Like, I'm just trying to just help you out in the future there. As an American, yes. Fuck yeah. Let me go get my my American passport there quick. Burger King is ass. I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I haven't had McDonald's in so long. It's been so long since I've had a McDonald's. You have no idea. I used to have McDonald's once a week. Once a week! I used to eat McDonald's. Now, I haven't had McDonald's in months. So sad. Jesus. It makes me so sore. So bad. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all for the greater good. The greater good. I didn't like Hesburger, honestly. We had it, and I didn't like it. Full time, so I eat there almost daily. Hesburger? I didn't like it. I didn't like it. We had it, and I didn't like it. There's not a lot of fast food chains in Finland. What is it like? There's McDonald's, Burger King, Hesburger, Bad Burger, Taco Bell. Am I missing any? Is there any Finnish chains that I've missed? I think that's it. Unless I've missed some Finnish ones. I swear, as far as... I'm just trying to think if I've missed any. Any Finns here to help me out? Can't think of any. Can't afford. What's cheapish? Not now. Yeah, it actually is super expensive, in fairness. Stomach can't handle McDonald's. McDonald's is bad for the stomach, in fairness, like. Oh, we have KFC. There's KFC as well. Yeah, KFC. That's 6. That's the only ones I can think of, though. Yeah, it's totally okay to feel proud of your descent, but how can you be proud of something that you don't know anything about? That's what I don't. That's like something I don't understand about Americans and their descent. How can you feel proud to have 5% Irish descent when you like don't have any parents that are from Ireland, any grandparents that are from Ireland? Like, what are you proud of? I don't understand that. Can an American like help me out here? Like, how can you be proud of Polish descent if you have no family from Poland, no grandparents from Poland, you don't speak Polish, you don't have any Polish culture? What are you proud of? But how can you say you're okay? This is another thing. Someone on TikTok just said pride and support. What are you doing to support Ireland? Like, you're saying support, but what are you doing? I guess some people are trying to cling on to a different culture. Yeah, like, I don't understand that either. My grandfather was Irish, emigrated to Australia in the 1950s. Do you do anything to, if you do say that you're Irish to people, do you do anything that makes you Irish? Out of curiosity? Like, do you speak Irish, or do you, like, have Irish meals or any kind of, like, Irish culture? Do you support, like, any Irish companies in Australia, or go to Irish owned stores or stuff like that? It's just a question, genuinely. It's just a question. I'm not trying to attack you on it. I'm just trying to, like, ask, like, how can you be proud of being Irish if you don't do things? And if you say it's about pride and support, do you support Irish businesses in America? Do you support Irish businesses in Australia? Are you a member of an Irish soccer team, or an Irish rugby team, or anything like that? My last name is Irish. I can trace my family history, but who cares? I'm born in Scotland, you're Scottish. Facts. Born in Scotland, you're Scottish. Not sure. But this is just a question that runs through my head whenever Americans are just like, or anyone is just like, oh yeah, I'm Irish. It's just like, why can't you just be proud to be from where you're from? I don't support nationalism. That's a weird thing to say. That's a weird thing to say. Why wouldn't you support nationalism? What's wrong with nationalism? We probably do that because almost nobody in America is native to it. Less than 10% at this point. Americans really are America isn't an ethnicity for us, so we're all fell off where our ancestors are from. You are from America. You are native to America. If to say that America doesn't have its own culture in 2024 is just ignorance and blindness to being from America. Because y'all got up my back one time about saying that America, when I said America doesn't have culture. Of course America has culture. You can't say that there's no culture in Louisiana. Of course there's culture in Louisiana. You can't say there's no culture in Texas. Of course there's culture in Texas. You can't say there's no culture in New York. Of course there's culture in New York. You can't say there's no culture in California. Of course there's culture in California. There's loads of culture in America. It's American culture. Why can't you just be proud of American culture? It's just a question. Again, I'm just trying to get you to think. Isn't emo American culture? Just because you dress a certain way doesn't mean that it's your culture. It can. You can make it be about your culture, but it's not my culture. America has culture, but all of its culture has base roots from other countries. But it's still American culture. Just because it's come from another country, you probably do it in your own way. Like how I talked about Irish Americans. Irish Americans are not Irish. Irish Americans have their own Irish American culture, which was brought over by Irish immigrants hundreds of years ago, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, and it's made those parts of America. It's brought Irish culture to those parts of America, but it's different. It's not like what happens in Ireland. Like in Boston, they have their own types, like I don't know, like isn't there's like baseball teams that you support if you're Irish? Irish people don't play baseball. Irish people don't play baseball. But apparently in Boston, if you're Irish, you support Boston Red Sox or whatever. I don't know anything to do with that. And they have certain schools you go to if you're Irish and stuff like that. But yeah, that doesn't happen here. It's very different stuff like that. But that's what I'm talking about. And like, you know, meatloaf or whatever. That she have and you think is an Irish dinner. It's not. The only reason why Irish Americans eat meatloaf or whatever instead of like what is it, ham or bacon and or whatever. What's that thing that you always say is Irish or whatever? That dinner you eat. Help me out here. Help me out. Corned beef and cabbage. There you go. Corned beef. You think that's You think that's Irish. It's not. The only reason you eat corned beef in America is because Irish people couldn't afford ham over there, so they substituted it for corned beef. That is Irish American culture. It's, as I said, there is American culture. You're just kind of refusing to look at it until people tell you you've no culture. And then you say that, of course, America has culture. But, questions? These are very specific places. Like, what's another place that has like loads of people that have come from different places? Like Minnesota, that we talked about before, has a large amount of Scandinavian descent to it, and you can see like lots of it in culture that's out there. Hawaii is a melting pot of culture with Japanese culture thrown into it and American culture thrown into it, and poor Hawaii, that's a whole different story, I think. But you definitely do have your own culture, and I think you should be a lot more nationalistic about being American than you actually are. Like, I know you like to like be like, you know, freedom, Second Amendment, pew pew pew, America, but like it kind of falls flat sometimes when you kind of be like, yeah, I'm Irish, pew pew pew. We're not like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't know how so why not explore it? So why not explore what? Your culture, your nationalism? That's a great question. I wish more Americans would explore your culture and your nationalism. Other cultures and heritages. But you're not understanding what I'm saying. Why can't you like explore American culture? more. Like that's what I'm trying to say here. They teach here it's bad to be American. I don't feel like that's true at all. I heard that Finnish immigrants in America were so-called and were prohibited to enter some restaurants. They did the same thing to Irish people, getting along with the Indians, they are the Native Americans. Yeah, they did the same thing to Irish people. Irish people were treated the same way as Chinese and African Americans. Yep. You could only get certain jobs, and you could only go into certain places. Ireland is a mixed bag too. Like Irish people don't talk about it as much as Americans, but there's a reason why a lot of Irish people have blonde hair, blue eyes. It's because of the amount of Vikings that settled in Ireland during the Viking invasions. And there's a lot of reasons why Irish people have red hair. Because red hair isn't from Ireland. Red hair is from France. And it's because of French invasions to Ireland. Like, Ireland has a lot of different ethnicities. And people have a lot of different, like, blood in Ireland as well. But we don't care about that stuff. We don't get tied down in it because, like, you know, my family has a large percentage of Scandinavian descent, but no one would care about that, ever. We call from Madrid a Barcelona, so see how long you last. Wait, what? Can I ask you something? Go ahead. Please come and join us on Twitch, though, if you're watching on TikTok. The link is in my TikTok bio. I'd really appreciate the support if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube. Come and join us on Twitch. How are you doing today? We're having a group discussion with Americans and why they're not proud enough to be more nationalistic when, you know, it's cool to be nationalistic. Do people think it's a bad thing to be nationalistic out of curiosity? Just out of curiosity. Do you think it's a bad thing to be a nationalist? Troubleshoot, that's completely wrong. That is a completely wrong thing you just said. I don't take anything a Frenchman says about that to be a good thing to say. That is not true. The quote is, patriotism is when love of your own people comes first. Nationalism when hate for people other than your own comes first. That's xenophobia. That's xenophobia when hate for people other than your own comes first. That's literally xenophobia, not nationalism. Nationalism is just love and pride for your own country and where you're from. And there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't depend on the country at all. You could be proud to be Chinese and be a nationalist. You can be proud to be Irish and be a nationalist. You can be proud to be American and be a nationalist. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just when you become xenophobic, there's something wrong with it. It's when you think that you're better than anyone else because you're American. Or if you think you're better than anyone else because you're Irish. Or you think you're better than anyone else because you're Chinese. That's when it becomes a problem. That's xenophobia. And there's a fine line between being proud of where you're from and your culture and your history and thinking you're better than anyone else for it. Does that make sense? Yeah, without nationalism, Finland would still be part of Russia. without nationalism, Ireland would still be part of the UK. The same nationalism as we're also Sally in the Sami people. But that's xenophobia. That's different. That's not nationalism. That's trying to take away someone else's culture because you think your culture is better than theirs. That's not nationalism. Are you American? No. But I don't know why anyone would be proud to be American unless they're Native American. What you mean? Why can't you be proud to be American? That makes absolutely no sense. Like, what's wrong with being proud that your family did better for themselves and made a new life for themselves in a completely different part of the world than maybe where your ancestors are from? Like, seriously. What's wrong with that? No, you didn't do it. Your ancestors did. Like, I don't understand why you have to continue to make yourself feel bad for something that you didn't do. I don't understand why you have this serious guilt about what happened hundreds of years ago. What do you think about Turkey, the country? I don't have an opinion, really. I guess it's probably nice. I like how you're cool with your cats. But you can also not be proud of something that didn't do, like being born in a certain country. What? I don't get that at all. Nationalism is advocacy or support of political independence of particular national or people. Scottish nationalism. I want to move the country. I don't know what. The bird delicious. Place in America are trying to act like it never happened in the first place. Well, that's just certain people. Like, how can you say that it didn't happen? Of course it happened. Like, if you're this complexion like me, obviously you're not native to America. Obviously you're not native to Arizona if you look like me. Let's be honest. You can't look like me and be 100 miles an hour in a slightly curved line. A frog stuck to a cannonball. I just have this really sad image of this poor little frog crying, going super fast. Super Chats is like bits, but on YouTube. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I was very confused. I was like, what's that noise? Nana eating. A big reason why college tuition is so expensive is because it can be subsidized by the government and then schools increase tuition to get more of the government grants. A big reason why... I need to say it again. A big reason why college tuition is so expensive is because it has been subsidized by the government. And the schools increase tuition to get more of the government grants. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's too hard. It's too hard. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not a bartender anymore. How can I do this and be a bartender? I guess I only work during the day, to be fair. I could still work at night, but I fucking don't, because there is no way I'd be working at night and doing this at the same time. That would be crazy. Literally crazy. If you think I'm doing that. What's long, brown, and sticky? A stick! It is a stick! I love it. I'm also confused by it too. I'm not very smart. The government gives the college money based on each student's tuition. If the college increases tuition... No, I still don't get it. What does tuition mean? What's your take on all these non-alcoholic beverages coming out? I don't drink alcohol, so... Sorry. Tuition is what the students pay. So the government gives the college money based on what each students pay. The government gives the college money based on what each student pays. If the college increases the price each student pays, the government gives them more money. Oh, I get it. You saw in real time how fast it took my brain to work. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do it. That was hard. That was really hard. Well, that's fair. That's fucked. So that's why it's so expensive to go to university in America. But I wouldn't even bother going to university in America unless it's like a medical degree. And that counts for veterinary as well. Why would you bother? Why would you need to go? You can just work from the ground up. But did you vote that Am I the Asshole? Go to trade school. Yeah, trade school. Everyone needs a trade. Everyone needs a trade at the end of the day. I need to yawn again. What's Am I the Asshole? Am I the Asshole? AITA. Am I the Asshole? Am I the Asshole? It's when we watch people complain about their lives and then we judge them. It's my favorite thing to do on a Monday. I love Discord when it turns on. I shouldn't be tired. I literally slept from 1:30 until 9:30. Na 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 na. A trade is 10 times more useful than a degree. Not a truer word said, boy. Not a truer word said. Facts, only facts. It's the only OF I'm a part of, only facts. Oh dear, I'm fucking tired. Yikes! How'd you know that song? What song? That song? Oh, yikes. Fuck. I'm trying to find the reaction videos. Here we go. God bless you, Richard. Let's see where we finished off the last day. I'm just reading here. My wife creeps crossing the line with a lot of things like, nope, we can't do that one. My nightmare wife was sued by her former best friend. We saw that one. My terrible manager wants child-free team members to work additional 40 hours a week without compensation. Let's go! Let's get ready to rumble. If you want to see that Am I the Assholes and you're watching on TikTok, come and join us on Twitch.